Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So in today's video we are going to see how you can create this application in SwiftUI, where you can see that you have to guess the flag for the country name which is displayed at the top. So here you can see that it's saying that tap the flag of Spain, and you have been given with three options, and currently your score is 0. So once you select the flag, your score will increase if the answer is correct, else your answer this score will get deducted. So here now score is 0, I will select the flag. So now it will show one alert that your score is 1 because your answer is correct. Then if you click on continue, these flags will get changed. So let's see now. So now you can see the new question is there, where you can see three different flags, and now you have to guess the color of Ireland. So let's go ahead and click here. Now again answer is correct, so your score is 2, which is incremented. Now for the third, if I say that Germany flag is this, I know, but I will press here and see what it will give me. So now it is saying that wrong, the flag is of Ireland. So it is telling me that your score is 2 and your answer is wrong, but the right answer was Ireland. So this is the app which we are going to create in today's video. So let's get started and create a new project and start with this. So this will continue until you play. So it's a really awesome game. So this game I have created while working on the 100 days of SwiftUI from Paul Hudson. So make sure you check his website. So let's get started and create new Xcode project. And I'm going to name this project as Guess the Flag. So let's name it Guess the Flag. Make sure these settings are same and click next. Let's save it on our desktop. Okay, so let me just close this and resize the canvas and we can start. Okay, build is succeeded, so we can start. So here you can see that we are displaying different types of countries. So we need country array. Then also we need to save one random country name, so that will be the correct answer. So for that we will need one more property which is correct answer. And then also when we are showing the alert, we are showing three things: score, then one message, and yeah, then continue is there. So we need two more properties for this and one more property for showing the alert. So overall we need 5 properties. So let's get started and create those first. So I will create the property first for my storing the country names. So I will say state private var countries equals to, let's give the different names for our countries. Like I have this names from Paul Hudson's post, so I will give the same name: France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Nigeria, Poland, then Russia, Spain, UK, and the last is US. And after this I'm calling one function which is called as shuffled, which will shuffle this array. It will not place the countries in this format only, so that whenever we click on the continue, it will give me the next new array which is shuffled, which is not the same as the previous one. So this is one thing. Also we need to add these countries flags in our assets. So I have these assets at my this desktop, so let me add them here. Okay, let me just open this and select all of them. So I will select from here to here. Okay, let me just select this part again. So what you can do is you can select like this, and after selecting this you can select the remaining one. which are these. So actually there are some double images are coming, which is actually not correct. So let me just delete this and let me just open this desktop from here, and I can add images directly from my desktop from the Finder. And here you can see I have these images. So let me select it here, select all, and just add them here. Okay, now it is correct, and now we can start writing our code. So I have added country's name now, and now after this I need to add one more property for storing the current country or correct answer country. So which will be the one random country we will be picking up from this above array. So let's do that. Let's call it as correct answer, and in this we are going to save an random integer which will be in between from 0 to 2, because we are going to show 3 flags or 3 options to the user. After this I need 3 more properties for my alert. So that will be state private where showing alert, and this will be by default false, and whenever it gets true we have to show the alert. And let me just copy this and print it 2 times. One will be for title, so I will say my score title, which will be of type string, and the last will be we have to show the score, so it will be by default first time it will be 0. Okay, so now we can start designing our UI. So here what I will do is, you can see that I have this background color for my UI. So that is a grid color. You can see at the top it is blue and at the bottom it is black. So to give a view background, I will first add one Z stack. So if you don't know what is Z stack, it is just a depth, means if you add something here and if you add anything below that, so it will come on top of each other. So if you want to see more about Z stack, check out my previous videos, there you will understand what is Z stack. So let's create a linear gradient now, and inside this I will say gradient, and I have to give start and end point. So I will select this, and now I need to give array here, color array. So by default it is taking red and blue, but here we want to give colors of blue and black as per our view. So let's give same blue, black, and then I have to say that start from top and endpoint will be bottom. So I will say like this, bottom. Also I need to say that edges ignoring safe area dot all, so that it will pass the safe area layout. So on this simulator it will not look, or you will not be able to see it. So let me just select iPhone 11 here. So you can see that it is passing the safe area because we have written this line, edges ignoring safe area. So it will ignore the safe area and it will pass beyond that. Okay, so now we have added our background. Now we can start by creating actual view, where I will first add VStack, and this VStack I will give some spacing so that my elements inside the VStack will be apart from each other, so spacing of 30. Then I will add one spacer here so that my views will push down, and inside this I will create one more VStack. This time I will give spacing of 20. Now we can start writing our text. So here you can see I have this tap the flag of Ireland and score, that is country and score. So let's start writing that. So I will say tap the flag of, and I will give this some foreground color of white color because our background is dark. And then below this we have to display the country name. So let's say here I will say countries, and from this I will display the correct answer, which is one random number from 0 to 2. So it will take the first 3 names of the countries, it will be shuffled, so every time first 3 will be different, and from that it will be displaying the any random number from 0 to 2. So it will display some flag here, and we will check whether it is selected user has selected the same or not. So let's do that now. We have added the country name. After this I need to again add some modifiers to this, which is foreground color. Also font, I have to give dot title so that it will be little bit bigger, you can see here. And then I need to give some font weight here. I will give dot bold. Then at the last I have to display score also, so let's do that. For score I will say score dash my actual score. Okay, also this also needs to give with some foreground color of dot white. Again, because our background is black, so these colors are not actually very easily visible, so we need to give this color. Now after this we have created this much of view, you can see it is reflecting here, but it is at the very bottom. So let's try to give some spacer and we can also try to add our these views, which is flags here, you can see here, and below that we need to give spacer. So let me first give spacer here so that our views will push up at the middle, and now we can create our flag views here. So you can see that flags will be 3, so every time it will be 3 with the new value, so we can use for loop here. So let's use for each, which will going from 0 to less than 3, and we will get one number each time from this, which is number in, and now we can use this number. So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to create directly button, and I'm going to give them flag as a image so that we can directly click them instead of giving image and then adding button. And I can say inside this I need one action, and for this I will say self dot, I'm going to create one method which is flag tabbed, and to this I want to send some number. This currently we have not created, so I will comment out this. And now once we have created this, let me just come here and comma, I need to create one label here which will actually have this image which we are going to show. But here what I will do is, instead of creating 3 different images, I will create one flag image, new view, and I will use that here. So let's first create that outside our main struct. So I will say flag image, which will be conforming to view, and inside this I want 2 things. I will be sending the index value which the user has clicked. I will explain this in a while, it will be clear. And I also need to send the countries array, which will be actually an array of string. Now we can create our body here. Okay, inside this I just need to display the image, so I will say image self dot countries name, which I have sent to this view, and from this I have to display the, which is the index value country flag. And now I need to give some modifiers to this. So first will be rendering mode, I will say dot original. Then I need to give some clip shape. As you can see, these flags are in capsule shape, so we need to give that shape here. So clip shape we have to pass as capsule, and then we also need to give some overlay, so let's give that overlay. And here I am going to say capsule. Then I need to give some stroke, and this stroke will have 2 different values. One is line width, which I am going to give as 1 only, but I have to also give the color. So I will say color dot black comma line width, and at the last I have to give some shadow. So let's give shadow, and shadow will also take 2 parameters, color and radius. Color will be again black, so let me just give here color dot black comma radius. So now we can use this flag image here so that it will reflect here and you will understand what we are doing here. So let's use flag image, and we need to pass this 2 values. One is index value, which is we have selected here the number, and also we need to give countries array, so I will say countries array, and here we have countries. Now let's click on try again. Okay, so we also need to shadow is added here, but let me just check if there is some. Okay, so here we need to say color, and it will be dot black, and this C will be small. Okay, now let's check again. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so let's write the next code. You can see it is reflecting here, capsule, some shadow is also coming, and our view is almost ready. Now we have to write the this part where if we click on anything, we should have to show the alert. So that will be coming here. Oh, I think on our main V stack, inside our Z stack. So let's create that now. Dot alert with is presented, and I will say here dot showing alert, or not showing alert, showing score. Let me just check showing alert. Okay, with $, and once user gets this value true, then we have to present the alert. So alert we are going to present with title, message, and dismiss button. So let's select that here. So title will be text score title. Message we are going to display the score, so let's say text, and here we will say your score is, and then we can use string interpolation here and show the actual value of the score. And for button we'll say dot default, and inside this I will say text, and let me just write this part again. I think okay, here I will say text, and text will be continue, and for the action we will say self dot ask question, and this is basically asking for the next question. So we are going to create this function also. So let's come out of the main body and create this part. I will say function ask question, and it is not going to get any parameters, so let's remove that. There will be no return type. Here we just need to set the countries with the new countries dot shuffled array, and for the correct answer also we need to give a new value, that is integer dot random int in between 0 to 2, just we have given at the top. We are doing this when the user is clicking on the continue. Okay, so now we have given a new question also. Now the only part remaining here is this part where if the user click on flag, we have to pass that flag number, and we have to check this number is equal to correct answer or not. So let's create that function. So I will say function, and this will be flag tapped. Here we will be sending number, which is nothing but an integer value, and inside this we will check whether this number is equal to our correct answer or not. So let's say number is equal to correct answer. If this is true, then we will say, or we can change the score title to correct answer. So we'll say correct, and below this we can increment the score by 1, and if this is not true, then we have to show the alert. So we will say score title equals to, or whether it is correct or wrong, we both time have to show the alert. So we are just changing the message. We'll say that's the flag of, and from the countries array we will fetch that countries and the number. So basically it will display that country which user has selected, and at the last we just change the showing alert to true, so that it will present our alert. So now our code is ready. Now we need to check whether it is working fine or not. So let's, since it is running on iPhone 11, I will run the new on iPhone SE to compare it side by side. So let's see. Okay, so now it's running here. Let's just wait for it to load. Okay, now it's loaded. Sometimes this takes time to load. Okay, now it is loaded. Now we have to select the flag of Nigeria. So let's select and go ahead. So it is saying correct. So okay, so correct part is working. Let's click on continue. Let's select the flag of UK. Okay, working. And now let's select one wrong flag. So I will select this, and it is saying wrong, that's the flag of US. Okay, that is correct, and your score is 2. So this game is working fine. So thank you guys. This is all about today's video, where you have created one complete game for guessing the flag. I hope you guys have learned something new and you have understood this. If you have any doubts regarding this video, you can mention them in the comment section below. Also, you can go to my channel and you can see that I have uploaded many videos regarding SwiftUI. So if you want to go through any concept, you can check here, or if you have any concept which is not here, you can ask me. I can upload videos on that. Also, you can go to my different profiles. Like if you want the code for today's video, you can go to my GitHub profile. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, where I post daily updates about my videos, so you will not miss any video. And also you can follow me on Twitter, where I daily share the learnings about iOS development or latest things happening in the iOS world. So that's all guys for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.